Good evening and welcome to the CaribQuest Media News Bulletin for today, Friday, September 13th in the year 2024. Broadcasting from Phillipsburg, St. Martin to the rest of the world, I am Tarana Granston with the news. Thank you for joining us. We begin by telling you that the Coast Guard makes a second mega drought bust in 1 week. The Dutch Navy ship ZRMS Holland, which operates for the Dutch Caribbean Coast Guard, has intercepted a large drug shipment for the second time this week near the ABC Islands. On Thursday, 1,363 kilos of drugs were seized, reports the Caribbean Ministry of Defense. The Coast Guard Caribbean Netherlands discovered a suspicious boat, after which the station ship ZRMS Holland was sent to the location with the fast interceptor boat, the Frisk, to intercept the Go Fast. After the crew of the Frisk had given warning signals and warning shots, the boat was forced to stop with aimed shots on the engines. The 5 suspects on the Go Fast traveled, but all packages were recovered by the crew. A total of 1,221 kilos of cocaine and 132 kilos of marijuana were intercepted. The suspects, 4 Brazilians and a Colombian, and the drugs were handed over to the Caribbean Coast Guard. This is the second major catch in a week for the ZRMS Holland. Earlier this week, the station ship also intercepted 210 kilos of cocaine and 2,110 kilos of marijuana after 4 days of patrolling at sea. Port on track for major home porting and cargo milestones, TIAT Minister tells Parliament. The Port St. Martin is committed to achieving zero emissions by the year 2030 and net zero by 2050, as announced by TIAT Minister Krisha Heiliger Martin during a Central Committee meeting of Parliament on Thursday. The port is implementing sustainability initiatives such as port-wide electrification, electric vehicles, and exploring shore power and waste-to-energy solutions. In 2024, 1.35 million cruise passengers are expected, with a further rise to 1.5 million next year. Heiliger Martin was accompanied by Chief Executive Officer of Port St. Martin, Alexander Gums, and support staff of her cabinet. Parliament was told that the port will be enhancing the destination with beautification projects, new attractions, and improved tourist connectivity. Infrastructure upgrades, including a waterside walkway for safer access, cruise facility enhancements, and cargo sector improvements are also on hand. AI is being integrated into security operations, and cargo operations have grown by 11%. However, weather disruptions led to a 21% decline in bridge passage data. The harbor will also host major international events for its 60th anniversary, including the coveted FCCA Cruise Conference, showcasing the destination and offering local business opportunities. Following the minister's presentation, the members of Parliament were given the opportunity to pose questions within the meeting, and then it was adjourned to allow the minister to return with the answers. Local farmers celebrated for their contribution to sustainable development. 6 local pioneers in the agricultural sector have received special recognition from the President of Parliament, Sarah Westcott Williams, for their contribution towards agriculture and sustainable agricultural practices here. They are Jocelyn Richardson, Roland Joe, Shola Blessings, Arrowroot Farm, the No Kidding with Our Kids Foundation, and the St. Martin Farmers Cooperative. The occasion was the opening of the new parliamentary year under the theme Uncovering and Supporting Agriculture and Sustainable Agricultural Practices. In recognizing these farmers, the Parliament is encouraging the community to embrace farming and the farming lifestyle as a viable alternative food source on St. Martin. As we continue with the news, let's tell you now that Isaiah Peterson has been awarded the 2024 President of Parliament Award. Youth advocate, debater, and Leo Club President Isaiah Peterson has copped the 2024 President of Parliament Award. The award was presented during Tuesday's reception on the opening of the new parliamentary year. The annual award recognizes young people who have exemplary behavior, leadership skills, academic prowess, and are making valuable contributions to their community. In accepting the award from the President of Parliament, Peterson expressed gratitude for the honor while in the company of his parents. The nomination application was submitted by Latine Clark, president of the St. Martin Lions Club, who was also present at the reception. In years past, Isaiah Peterson has led projects to bring joy and support to foster children on the island. He also assisted in the St. Martin Lions Club Eyesight initiatives. He has led the St. Martin Leos Club Tis the Season Christmas project and has also shown entrepreneurial spirit and innovation by tackling the St. Martin landfill situation while participating in the National Youth Pitch competition in 2022 with the business concept Upcycle. Peterson also represented the island as the head of the debating team at the National Debating Competition, the Leeward Islands Debating Competition, that is in the year 2024. Over on the French side of the island, Collectivity announces Blue Week for seniors. As part of the National Week of Pensioners and the Elderly, the Collectivité de Saint-Martin and its delegation Solidarity Health and Families has prepared a program of activities for the elderly of the territory. In this Olympic year, the theme of sport has been chosen. The Blue Week, which has the slogan "Move Together to Maintain the Flame," will be held from September 29 to October 5th. The week will begin with an intergenerational cultural and artisan event on Sunday, September 29th. The opening ceremony of the Blue Week will be held on Monday, September 30th at the Bethany Home in the presence of elected officials. During the week, outings, relaxation days, sports, and information activities will be organized. And speaking of the Bethany Home, this facility has a new director. On Monday, September 9th, President of the Collectivity, Louis Mussington, and 4th Vice President Michelle Petty received Henry Nagopin, who is now the head of the Bethany Home. It was an opportunity for the elected officials and the director to introduce themselves, exchange how the institution works, and discuss future projects. The Bethany Home provides nursing care to seniors. Stay with us, more news right after the break.
Boost your business with CaribQuest Media. Hey business owners, are you tired of your amazing business being the best kept secret? Do you want your brand to shine brighter than the Caribbean sun? Look no further. CaribQuest Media is here to put your business on the map. Why us? Because we're cooler than a coconut. Our ads are as refreshing as a beach cocktail, eye-catching and unforgettable. Reach the stars. Okay, maybe not the actual stars, but our audience reach is stellar. No need to break the piggy bank. Our rates are so good, even your wallet will do a happy dance. Get started now. Join the coolest, quirkiest, and most effective advertising platform in the Caribbean. CaribQuest Media, where your business becomes everyone's favorite tune. Contact us before we get too famous. CaribQuest Media, turning brands into island legends. P.S. Your competitors already called. Don't let them have all the fun.
LNA Glamour Photo. Just check us out at lnaglamourphoto.com for more information.
Excellence isn't just about reaching the top. It's about the journey that takes you there. At Enterprise Elevator Services, we redefine vertical transportation with innovation, precision, and unparalleled safety. Whether it's a skyscraper or a boutique building, we elevate your experience every step of the way. Contact us and ask about our customized maintenance and installation solutions. Enterprise Elevator Services, taking you higher safely.
Thanks for staying with us. Now for headlines in the region. Jamaican government declares state of emergency for entire Clarendon Parish. A state of emergency has been declared for the entire parish of Clarendon. According to a government press release earlier today, the security measure was sought due to a surge in organized gun violence amid an ongoing feud between rival gangs in the central Jamaica parish. It is expected that the state of emergency will build on operations conducted in August following the deadly mass shooting in Cherry Tree Lane and the subsequent charge of 2 individuals who were allegedly involved in the incident. The national security situation in Clarendon has reached a point where further decisive and urgent action is needed. The initial August declaration was an operational success. However, new intelligence assessments have shown that an additional response is required. We will not allow criminals to dictate the terms of life and security in the parish. With the full force of the law, the government will protect the lives of the residents of Clarendon and bring security to their communities, Prime Minister Andrew Holness was quoted as saying. The Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of National Security, Dr. Horace Chang, also emphasized the importance of citizen involvement in the war on gangs. The state of emergency will provide the security forces in Jamaica with an enabling environment to further address organized violence in Clarendon, ensuring swift and targeted operations to disrupt, degrade, and dismantle their operations, the press release stated. The United Nations Human Rights Commission has already warned Jamaica that it was concerned about the constant use of state of emergencies. And still with news coming out of Jamaica, U.S. Christian couple accused of abandoning adopted Haitian son. A Christian couple from the United States is accused of abandoning their adopted Haitian son at an American-owned boarding school in Jamaica that was shut down over allegations of child abuse. According to U.S. media reports, Michigan-based Mark and Spring Goldman sent their 17-year-old adopted son to the Atlantis Leadership Academy, a school for troubled teens in St. Elizabeth, after the boy allegedly displayed behavioral issues including watching porn and running away. The school was shut down in early 2024 following allegations of abuse at the institution, including alleged beatings and waterboarding. However, while other concerned parents came for their children, the Goldmans reportedly failed to collect their son, who was left stranded in Jamaica for 8 months. He was reportedly staying at the Jamaica Children's Home until September 3rd when authorities flew him back to the U.S. The teen has since been taken and placed under the custody of the U.S. Child Protective Services, to which his adoptive parents reportedly did not object. He is set to now moving with a foster parent, a retired school teacher. It's just the right thing to do, the woman reportedly told the courtroom before hugging the abandoned boy. And over in Dominica, that island has inaugurated its first female Kalinago chief. For the first time in Dominica's history, a woman has been appointed Kalinago chief. On September 11th, Annette Sanford, age 41, a native of the Kalinago territory, made history by becoming the first female to lead the Kalinago Council. She received her staff of office from Dominica's President Silvani Burton, who is also of Kalinago heritage and the country's first female president. In her inaugural speech, Sanford expressed gratitude to her Kalinago ancestors, acknowledging their bravery in resisting European colonizers. She was quoted as saying, "They fought not only with weapons but with wisdom, passing down stories that define who we are. Because of their sacrifice, we stand here today unbroken with a story still unfolding. These are the shoulders on which I now stand as your Kalinago chief." Sanford, a nurse and politician, previously served as a senator in Dominica's House of Assembly from the year 2020 to 2022. More news right after the break.
This lady. Father, you know that we.
Looking to make your brand unforgettable? CaribQuest Media brings your story to life. From concept to screen, we create stunning audio-visual commercials that captivate your audience. Need a script that sells? Our talented writers craft compelling messages tailored just for you. And with our professional voiceover artists, your brand's voice will stand out loud and clear.
Whether you're launching a new product or refreshing your image, CaribQuest Media delivers. Call 1721-544-3200 or email us at caribquestmedia@gmail.com. Find us on Facebook at CaribQuest Media or visit us at caribquestmedia.com and let's make magic together. CaribQuest Media, research, innovation, progress.
Attention readers. Heritage Tree Publishers is thrilled to announce 7 incredible new releases by acclaimed author Toriana Granston. Discover powerful stories of overcoming adversity as you dive into the pages of The Gift of Resilience. Delve into rich Caribbean culture with the short story anthology Coalpot Chronicles. Unleash your potential with the 5-fold mandate and journey into excellence with RIP Mediocrity. But wait, there's more. Toriana also brings you the Soul Harvest Daily Devotional to nourish your spirit and 2 delightful children's books that bring joy to young readers. Get your copy today at the Family Bookstore in Phillipsburg or Radio Maranatha in Marigot. Want to order at your convenience? Then visit Amazon.com and choose ebook or paperback formats or call 580-9335. That's 580-9335. For an affordable price, add these literary treasures to your collection or gift a friend. Remember, readers are leaders. Don't delay, get your copy today.
And now for news further afield. Trump not participating in another presidential debate. Former U.S. President Donald Trump has announced that he would not participate in another presidential debate with Vice President Kamala Harris. There will be no third debate, Trump was quoted as saying and posting on Truth Social, referencing his first face-off with President Joe Biden in June and his second with Harris on Tuesday. Harris's campaign had called for another debate after the vice president and Trump faced off at ABC's presidential debate in Philadelphia. Harris reiterated that call during a rally in Charlotte on Thursday, saying, "I believe we owe it to the voters to have another debate before this election." But Trump on Thursday appeared to end speculation about whether another debate would take place, saying that Harris should focus on what she should have done during the last almost 4-year period of her vice presidency. The Harris campaign said it does not take Trump's announcement that there will be no other presidential debate at face value. He changes his position every day, said a senior Harris advisor. In the Netherlands, Alexandra Van Hoffelen's candidacy for chairmanship of D66 confirmed. Former State Secretary for Kingdom Relations Alexandra Van Hoffelen has announced that her candidacy as chair of the political party D66 is now official. Van Hoffelen previously announced that she would be a candidate. D66 will elect a new party chairman this autumn because the current chairman, Victor Haverhad, is stepping down. The party lost a lot of seats in the last parliamentary elections. They have fallen from 24 to 9 seats. Van Hoffelen wants to work to make the party stronger again and to restore confidence in politics. She was the State Secretary for Allowances and Customs in the Rutter III cabinet and State Secretary for Kingdom Relations and Digitalization in the previous cabinet. Before she chose politics, Hoffelen was an alderman in Rotterdam, director of the Amsterdam Transport Company, and a member of the Senate. Van Hoffelen was a welcome state secretary in the Dutch Caribbean. She is the only candidate for the presidency for this time being. In the coming period, the former state secretary will attend various D66 meetings, including in Utrecht, Weert, Heidenhoven, and the Regional Congress, to convince members to vote for her. Putin tells NATO that they risk war with Russia. Russian President Vladimir Putin has warned NATO alliance leaders that a move to lift restrictions on Ukraine's use of longer-range Western missiles to strike deep inside his country would be considered an act of war. This will mean that NATO countries, the United States, and European countries are at war with Russia. And if this is the case, then bearing in mind a change in the essence of the conflict, we will make appropriate decisions in response to the threats that will be imposed on us, Putin told reporters. Putin's comments come as the US and NATO allied partners appear increasingly open to the possibility of allowing Ukrainian forces to use Western-provided long-range weapon systems to strike at Russian military targets, something which Kiev has openly pressed for as the war continues deep into its second year. During a recent visit to Kiev, US Secretary of State Antony Blinken offered the strongest suggestion yet that the White House was considering lifting restrictions in line with a broader strategic shift among NATO partners. The UK's Prime Minister Keir Starmer arrived in Washington on Friday for talks with US President Joe Biden that are expected to center on the use of Western weapons against targets in Russia.
The Court of Guardianship would like to remind the public of St. Martin of some key steps to prepare your child for this hurricane season. This includes talking to your children about what might happen in case of a storm, talking to your children about what they can expect and listening to their concerns, stocking up on any supplies your children may need, such as formula milk and medication. If you are considering going to a shelter, pack snacks and entertainment for your children along with other necessities while staying at the shelter. In the aftermath of a disaster, parents or legal guardians might consider evacuating their children to another island. However, the option of evacuating your children should only be considered as a last resort. Being evacuated to another country will affect children's access to regular schooling and friends. Dangers of evacuating your children without being accompanied by parents may include abuse and neglect. Before you choose to evacuate your children unaccompanied by a parent or legal guardian, consider the following carefully. Ensure that the family or friends your children will stay with are people that you know and trust. Talk to your child or children about the possibility of evacuation. Listen to their concerns and answer their questions. You must also inform authorities and prepare several documents to evacuate your child or children unaccompanied, legally and safely.
Stay informed, stay empowered with CaribQuest Media. Tired of fake news and clickbait? Discover a reliable source of news and insights that truly matter. Join our community and experience news done right. With breaking news, get updates as they happen. Stay ahead of the curve with real-time alerts. We offer unbiased reporting. Trust our commitment to delivering accurate, fair, and balanced news. Get in-depth analysis. Dive deeper into stories that shape our world. Gain a new perspective. Our creative multimedia stories and features ensure that you watch, listen, and engage with dynamic content that resonates. CaribQuest Media provides global reach. Explore stories from across the globe, connecting with a diverse audience right from the comfort of your home. Tap into a world of information that empowers you. Don't just consume news, understand it. Join us today for news that matters. CaribQuest Media. Research. Innovation. Progress.
And with that, we've come to the end of our CaribQuest Media News Bulletin for today. For more news, be sure to check us out at CaribQuestMedia.com. I'm Tarana Granson, thanking you for joining us. Please stay safe.